Alright, hello everyone. I am finally here. For a second I was like, why isn't the game starting up? And then I was like, oh, it's fine. It's coming, it's coming. But anyway, welcome to my scary stream. I called it that because I'm going to be playing Dead by Daylight in a moment. But for now, I realized I'm like, I have to do my daily Star Trek Online, and since it was time for my stream and it's also time for my daily Star Trek Online Halloween event grind, I figured it's in theme. But I will be switching games shortly, just so you know. So if you're here for Star Trek Online, I won't be in game long. Unless, of course, the queue is forever long. I've had it- okay, alright. It's short today. I had it the other day where, I showed up to play my daily and was waiting there for like 10 minutes, and I was like, cool. Weird. I also wanted to put my little skeleton clips in today, but I don't think they work with my headphones very well. This looks this looks really stupid, but that's fine. Okay, I have done this so many times at this point. The internet is also seeming to have some difficulty, so I might be lagging a bit.
Like the candle! Your glow will make the skeletons vulnerable to attack!
Missed one. Alright. Here we go. They're not in the glow. I'm still kind of annoyed that there are people who don't realize you have to have the skeletons in the glow in order to do anything. And we're this far into it. Target them, okay, there we go. Oh, hello, cat. Oh, they're not in the light. Those might be the only ones left, though? Why is it not shooting? Come on. There we go. Not sure how to put this one in on the other side. There, is that a look? Oh god, my bitrate is non-existent. Oh well, I'm in the middle of this now! Can't really stop at the moment. Throw him down here. There we go. Oh god. Shit.
Personal shield losing power.
Fuck you, skeletons. Why did... Okay, yeah, I'm having a hard time. My character is not going where I am steering her. I think it's because the internet kind of... The internet just decided now was a good time to stop working. I literally never have a bitrate that's like this unstable. Come on, pals. Come into the light. Okay. I still have a few more over here. There they are. Alright. Who brought the worm? Did we miss a candle? No, that one was already lit. God. Oh my god. I hate when they just surround me. I don't like being personally targeted. Thank you very much. Oh my god, that's the skeleton lord right there. Again, whose worm is that? I want to know. I'm jealous. Ah, shit. Should have seen that one coming. I don't think there are any candles over there. Oh my god. I hit him and then he just runs. Knock him into the light. Alright. Send me back. Alright. Please don't send me to the spider one again. I hate the spider one so much. Okay. And I think this is the spider one. Yeah, it's the spiders again. I hate it. I found this one like the last 6 times, I swear. At least.
Dinner is served. These were my children.
Ah! Fuck off. Die. Oh my god, the other guy. Oh god. See, this is why I hate the spider one. If your one, companion goes out, you just die. You both get to die. Oh god, not him. He's in the hallway! Fuck! Oh god. Is that all of them? Oh, and it's not. It's not all of them. We're gonna be stuck here forever. Oh my god.
So leave here all or meet your end.
God. We're literally still dying from the fucking spiders. This is it. Oh my god, let me out! Fuck you! Let me out! Oh my god, this is like my worst nightmare.
Strike the hands while they are vulnerable.
Well, there we go. God, like the slight lag is just killing me right now. I think it's getting better. It's not as bad.
Strike the hands while they are vulnerable.
Oh god. God. Alright. Where are they? Oh. That's why I couldn't target them.
Liberation at last! Home!
The path to the Davidians is now open to you.
Barnacle, Barnacle, I see you. Barnacle, Barnacle, what will you do?
Shoot the ghosty boys.
The Lord of the Davidians lies beyond this door.
Alright. We're almost there. Oh god. There's too many lights. Not me. You have defeated 100 Davidians. That might all be from this singular event. I wouldn't even be surprised. So many. I don't know, there's a lot of story I feel like I haven't done on this specific... Oh, look. It's me! Gotta go! Okay, didn't go fast enough. my god, my bitrate got bad again! No! I'm still immune. I'm still not entirely sure how the mechanics of everything in this final fight works, honestly. But it's fine. There we go. Oh, finally, that was a time. Alright. Let me leave. And then I gotta remember to open my, thing, because I had like a bunch of those stacked on one of my other ones. Oh, and see, this one I haven't opened any of mine. It's fine, it happens. I'm getting tribbles though. You know, I probably should give off some of that food if I can. Guess not right now, so that I don't get too many tribbles. Here, we'll make them like a pretty pattern. Maybe we'll get a different breed. Probably not. I would have to go look up like all the tribble breeding specifics. I'm honestly just too lazy for tribble breeding at the moment. And then I'm gonna start some stuff to earn me some passive rewards while I am logged off. Yeah, this bitrate is not it. I wonder if that's just the internet, or if that's like Star Trek Online making any difference. Oh, and some of my... I always forget to do this. Let's just try this. This is fine. Alright, I think that's all my slots. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna go to this screen for a moment while I did not put those on evenly at all. Hold on. I can fix this. I can fix this. Oh, this one's too high. I can't tell what's going on here. Getting caught in my bangs low-key. Why can't I get this one quite as high? There, is that close? Maybe just a little. This one's literally not even stuck, I feel like. It's literally hanging on by like a singular hair. Sorry, now I'm determined. Oh my god. Who is firing plasma torpedoes in the middle of sector space? That's what I want to know. Like, what is this? I literally have my thing up and it's like... says somebody, like, loses damage from a plasma torpedo, but I'm, like, still in sector space. I haven't logged out of the game yet. I'm trying to switch games here. Got distracted for a minute by my clips. I'm like, interesting. Can you fire your torpedoes in sector space and blow yourself up with them? I don't know. Alright, let me... Ah, god, no! Okay, I might not be able to play Dead by Daylight. Apparently the update did not install correctly. It's literally on auto update, and my other update, like, updated fine. Weird. Oh, I think it's a small one. I think I might be fine. Or not. If my bitrate drops again, it's fine. We're just having minor technical issues. Just minor technical issues. But I guess we'll sit here and chat until then. Today I did a nice little orange lighting with my rainbow light. It's a little weird, but you know, this is the kind of thing we're trying to do for a scary stream, you know? Or I could do like red. Oops, not that. I like the orange a little bit better. It's a little bit nicer. Or we could do like green. Green just kind of neutralizes, I think, because of the color grading on my camera. It's fine. Okay, Dead by Daylight is almost here. It's almost done. Alright. Soon. I actually I finally caved and got the Stranger Things DLC before it goes away forever. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to end up buying any additional outfits, basically. So there's that. RIP my stream. Okay. Oh, I need some water. That would be good for me. I hate when I'm just trying to vibe and like, for whatever reason, one of these games is like, no, we're not going to let you have nice things today. We're going to ruin your bitrate just trying to do anything. But this is fine. I had some like fun Halloween plans tonight, but they kind of got like thwarted by the weather. It's like so rainy and it's supposed to possibly snow. I'm like, yikes, I guess. It was gonna be like an outdoor corn maze thing, so I know why like they close it if it's gonna rain and everything. And also they said even if the paths are muddy, then like they won't open. And so I'm pretty sure they just won't open, so we just all decided to just not go, I guess, because like there's no way. It rained all night last night. There's no way there's not gonna be mud. And if they don't open because there's mud, like, I guess good thing we didn't try to buy tickets in advance, I guess, because yeah, that would have not gone well for us, because I don't know when else this week there's gonna be like an opportunity to go at all. Okay, it's almost there. It's just taking its sweet time, I guess. It's a very like small patch, which is why I thought it would be like fine, but I don't know, my internet is being weird. Like, it's usually way faster than this, and I usually don't have an issue with my bitrate being like this the whole time. I don't know. Maybe it's just because like it's like, wow, you never put this pressure on us so early in the day anymore. Because it's like 4 p.m. is like a really good stream time, I feel like, for me. Like mountain time. But the but like just for like this week I had to change my plans a little bit, so also one of the new survivors, I think they called it like the witching hour chapter or something. She's like really cute and I really want her, but I literally just bought the Stranger Things DLC. And I don't feel like I don't play this game enough to justify the amount like of money that other people who play this a lot spend on the game. And the thing too is like literally like Jolly Devil plays this game more than I have. I don't think I played Dead by Daylight like myself on stream for like a long ass time, I feel like. Which I wanted to more for Halloween, but I was just feeling kind of like bored with the killers I have and stuff, I guess. So now I got a new one. I think I'm probably gonna play Demogorgon, let's be real. I have to learn to get better at him. I gotta learn to be better. And more fun. Okay, so far so good with like the internet and everything. But oh no, it stopped. It stopped loading. Uh-oh. What happened? It froze. Oh my god, no! Okay, it's back. Maybe not. We'll see what it does. I guess it just said no. What is the point of auto update if it doesn't even like update? Honestly. We might just have to go back to Star Trek Online briefly. And then have time for like a match or two a little bit later. We'll see. We're already like 45 minutes in, but I forget that the like TFO takes that long. Hello, Kapla. I'm actually switching back to Star Trek Online because my other game doesn't like me today. I was about to switch, but there we go. And there's the sound that says my computer doesn't like the Star Trek Online launcher as usual. I met an actor in STO today. Like, in-game? There we go. Oh, three actors that play STO on stream. What actors play, STO on stream? Like, would I know them? Probably. Are they Star Trek actors? Anton Clark and Vanessa Ray. Those names are not familiar to me off the top of my head, but that could just be me blanking. From... Yeah, I don't know who that is, but if they stream, I might check them out because oh my god, if this crashed on me again, is it? Please don't crash on me. Please just let me have this one game. If you won't let me play my other game, oh my god. Blue Bloods and Pension. Yeah, I don't watch enough shows apparently. Listen, I'll be honest, I haven't even finished Squid Game yet. Like, so there's that. I got halfway through. One of the episodes was a little too disturbing for me, and now I am scared to watch the rest because I know it's going to end badly for everyone. I feel like, I don't know, but like I feel like it's going to end badly for everyone. No like spoilers or anything if you haven't seen any of it, but yeah, I just feel like it's gonna be bad, and I'm not prepared. I have not been emotionally stable enough for that show yet. Alright. Let me try to switch back to my... Oh god. Oh, thank god. Okay. Well, let me... Okay. Alright. And now my bitrate... Oh god, my bitrate is dropping again. I'm dropping frames. You know what? I don't even care at this point. Did you watch Lucifer? No, that's another one I've been meaning to watch that I haven't watched, unfortunately. I at least, like, recognize some faces from it, though, so I'm doing a little better with that one than some of the others. I'm the worst, and, like, it took me, I feel like, longer than it should have for as big of a Star Trek fan as I am, to basically, like, get all of the, like, new Trek content watched. You have CBS. I don't currently have CBS. Like the streaming thing, or oh yeah, I have Netflix. Like, I have Netflix, like, I've been watching stuff on it. I just don't have time to watch all the stuff, you know? Let's play Lokara today. I'm feeling her. go. I already did my daily Halloween event, so that's been done. Luckily. Okay. I'm getting lag. Who's first? Tom Ellis plays STO as well. Oh, listen! I didn't know all these people, like, played STO. Oh my god, no! Let me in! Okay. Is this... Where's the Bajor system? That's the Bajor system. Go to Bajor system? There we go. Okay. Listen, I just want this game to not give me any more trouble. I want my internet to work for me today. Listen, for so long I also, like, until I got into, like, the Twitch community, I thought that just, for some reason, like, Star Trek Online was, like, this really obscure game that, like, no one played, at all. And now it's, like, I know a bunch of people who, like, play it now, on stream and stuff. Wow, that was weird. I think I'm still having some technical difficulties. My emotes glitched out for a second there. I work for German singer as security man. Oh, are you German?
I am Gulmutak of the Kriegar, Adjutant General to Gul Kardec. You are carrying stolen.
At random times, I've seen the in-game chat kind of just be weirdly taken over by just like German speakers. So I wonder if there's like a lot of German people who play Star Trek Online. I guess like. Are you American? Oh, yeah, unfortunately. Oh god. God, no! Yeah, I took German in high school, so I speak some. But not well, so I choose not to embarrass myself by trying. STO is dead in terms of Chowa. No, that's kind of fair too. It's like, I feel like there's times when it's like pretty active and then other times it just is like no one's on. I'm not gonna try. I can barely speak my native language as it is. I don't know, like, what even I would say. I literally, I don't think, like, I've spoken verbal German in, like, 4 years, probably. I think I...
Good. You're still in one
Say
piece.
what your name
Let's
in
teach
German.
these
I'm not
cardies a
saying,
lesson.
like, I'm not saying Jazi how it would be pronounced in German, because it sounds wrong. Oh, you mean like say like, oh, you don't mean like try the German pronunciation. You mean like the, like, say like, your name. Okay, hold on. Let me get in this next kinda, give me a little boost there. What just happened? What just happened? Okay. Sorry, I'm dealing with the internet lag at a moment. so just like, like Ikaisa? I might be saying that wrong. Ikaisa Jazi? That's more like I am called, but that's, I don't know. That's how I was taught to say it. Listen, you got me distracted and now I'm gonna die. God. Look, I should have seen that coming from a mile away, but it's fine. Was it correct? Okay, good. I'm glad I remember something. I remember one thing. But yeah, I always, like, hate it because, like, I mean, Jazi is, like, my nickname, but, like, my, real name starts with J too, and, like, just, like, the way, like, like, for fun, like, some people would, like, pronounce their names, like, in what they would be if they were in, German. But, like, it always sounded so wrong. My name is Jessie. No, it's Jazi, so, like, Jazi. Or, like, yeah. My real name on here. Oh yeah. I don't put my real name online, but also it's like, look, if people tried to find me, they'd probably find me. It's fine. Oh god. I am losing my shield so quickly here. And I don't have a decent shield heal on this build right now. God, okay. Oh, that might have actually been a... Oh, okay, okay, so that is actually a shield heal-ish. Where the fuck did it go? God. Good lord. Oh god. Someone said, are you petrolly? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm like, unfortunately I realize I have credits with my full name in films and the like out there. Very, very obscure. You probably won't find them. But if somebody really came across it, it's not the end of the world, you know? It's fine. But yeah, I just go by Jazi online because it's just simpler anyway, and IRL, everyone basically calls me that, so... Like I said, it's been my nickname since I was like, probably like 3 or 4, I want to say, and so I just kind of, stylized it for my, like, official nickname, I guess.
That's the last of them for now.
That's the last of them. God, they really did not want me to live. Oh, come on. We were doing so well. Why did it... Okay. I was like, we were doing so well. Why did it crash now? God. Fuck. Oh god. Where am I? Oh, it's behind that building, I think. Sorry, my internet is really fucking with me right now, and things are, like, coming in really delayed. I'm hoping the stream's at least, STO is kind of laggy at times. Yeah, it's like, I just feel like it's worse right now because my internet is also not helping. Where's the Vedic? What the hell? Oh, right there. It's right in front of me.
How may I help you?
You Klingon stuck. I can't even read it aloud right now. Oh my god, Kate. You are Klingon scum. Why can't I not say that word at the moment? I don't know. Like I said, I can barely speak English as it is. Like, I just try not to embarrass myself by speaking other languages, especially on stream.
Wonderful. The Prophet has smiled upon us this day. What was lost has been returned to us. You have done a great service for the Bajoran people today, and we are most grateful.
Anyway, like I was saying, I'm Romulan fed. Yeah, my
Please,
Romulan is
place the
Federation
orb
as
upon
well.
the altar.
I like playing Klingons and like Orions on the like KDF path. But I guess I'm not like as big of a fan as like the Federation alignment. That came out wrong. I mean, I'm not as big of a fan of Romulans in the KDF alignment. I just feel like for me and my gameplay. Oh my god, it froze. Are you all seeing this?
What does not belong cannot be returned.
What has been returned does not belong.
Alright. This isn't really making much sense to me.
We must travel backward.
When we gaze in the mirror, we see our faces as others do, but reversed.
Your task abides. You have recovered an orb. Now you must return it.
Alright.
As you must return.
Hold on, actually, I wonder if Steam's actually still open on accident. I thought I closed it, but that might be why. Hold on, it might be. Oh, it is open. That's why. Hold on. Ah, no! No, my god. Yeah, the Dead by Daylight window's still open after I even decided that I could not play that because it is not working and it's not even responding. That's probably why the lag is so bad. Is because right now it's being a little cursed. Let me just... Oh my god. It doesn't want to close. There we go. Oh, and thank you for following. Sorry I missed that with technical difficulties once again. Okay. It's 11 p.m. here. It's only 3 p.m. here, so it's very early. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Please. Oh my god, the emote explosion was so delayed. My alerts are so delayed. This is fine. I'm just going to, you know, let it breathe. Let's enjoy this Bajoran scenery out here. Yeah, just a moment. Yeah, look at that. Look at all these reflective surfaces. I really like the textures on Bajor. They're very nice. I love that fish over there, swimming through the pond. Come on. Steam still didn't close. It's literally like over and it's like not responding, but now it's taking up my screen. There, why is it here? Why are you still here, Steam? I just want to close you. Oh, I do love when the little money face pops up on the emotes. Sorry, this has been a rough stream, technical issues wise. Usually it is not this bad. It actually looks like since I left Steam open accidentally, it might have updated Dead by Daylight, so I might be able to play Dead by Daylight in a few minutes once Steam has a breather. Except it's not responding. And... oh, just let me pause it. Okay. What server you are? Like the... oh, the Bajor number? It's up here. It's number 1, it looks like. Okay. It looks like, okay, it looks like closing Steam might have given me back a little bit of, a little less lag, even though that doesn't fix the internet problem.
What the prophets shared with you, if you are willing. Sometimes their visions can be very confusing. Elsewhere? But it is an orb of the prophets. Where else could it belong?
Uh-oh, it's the Mirror Universe orb!
Are you familiar with the so-called Mirror Universe? I know...
alright, let's go find the other Vedic. Oh wait, we have to get the book. Next page. Oh, shortly after making this entry, Vedic Eth? I don't know. Disappeared and was never heard from again. Interesting! He must have just gone to the Mirror Universe.
Be careful. The Mirror Universe is known.
Alright. Badlands time! Here we go. Zoom! Warp speed!
Sarish here. What is your status? Acknowledged. Keep comm lines open as long as possible. We have limited intelligence on the Mirror Universe. But from what we know, it appears the Terran Rebellion spread from Terok Nor, eventually forming a new empire. The Terran Empire has reoccupied Bajor.
Very cursed.
I believe this Captain Lita is the administrator of the Bajor sector.
I am Gul Haneri of the Torn, Chief Tactical Advisor to Gul Kardec of the True Way. You are...
well, somebody had to be here to make our lives harder. God, fucking...
I mean, Gul Kardec. Or the university somehow created a knowledge. Then support an alliance with the Terran Empire.
Oh yeah, I was also going to fix my thing. Maybe switching games. Yeah, probably not switching games, but, you know, it was a nice idea. Oh god. Got one. Oh, I forgot I had these little tractor beam lines. Fun, fun. Good times. 20 Dominion and Cardassian ships. Love that for me. Hint, a free ship card. What? Wait a minute. Where am I going? There's the anomaly. Go new. Well, at the moment, I'm kind of in the middle of going to the mirror universe, so...
Greetings. I am Captain Lita of the Terran Empire. What a pleasure it is to have visitors from your universe. When Gul Kardec said you might be along, I didn't really believe him. What a pity. We could have had so...
Alright, bye. I still haven't even played the new, like, Lita involving episode. She seems to kind of pop up everywhere, though, if I'm being honest. I don't want that. Alright. Well, I left Bajor a while ago. Unfortunately. I am now cruising the mirror universe. Fucking up some Terrans. Hell yeah. Ah, shit.
Oh, what?
New science. No, so I am...
rather bored before you showed up.
What am I? Actually, I don't remember. Engineer. This is my engineer. My KDF engineer. Actually, I have 2 KDF engineers. Both of them are engineers, because for whatever reason, I was like, I really like playing KDF engineering class for whatever reason. I did not actually mean to do that, but here we are, I guess. Why you die? Oh, I'm only level 25 right now. So I am still pretty early on this character. Alright. Oh god. There we go. What's your max level on all? Oh, I have two level 65s maxed out. They're both Federation. Alright. Ah, shit. Honestly, for a long time, I only played Federation.
Gul Kardec was right.
Because I've had
You
my
are
account
formidable,
since 2012, but I've been playing like on and
Terran
off.
forces attack the invaders! I want them alive.
So, hello! Welcome!
Guards! Guards!
Alright, we gotta go around. I love this giant dancing hologram. It's really cursed. Oh, are we supposed to talk to them?
Greetings. Do you seek the wisdom of the prophets? Vedic Kryn is in the temple.
Ah, shit! How's you today? I'm pretty good, just playing some Star Trek Online. I wanted to switch to Dead by Daylight, but I guess not.
We will meet again.
I've been having technical difficulties like most of my streams, so
For the last time.
it's been a time. Oh, fuck. Look, I just made that and you fucking destroyed it. Oh, that water is deep. I know you're paying technical difficulties and I seem to be soulmates. I don't know, I'm usually pretty good. Pretty fine when streaming. And then today
Stop!
I was like,
Fighting is not permitted here.
ah shit! Here he is!
This is not your affair.
Wow. What a little bastard. Yeah, come through my exploding minefield. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god! Stop it! No! Yeah, well... I honestly only vaguely remember this arc. It has been, like, forever. Hold on, it blocked a message. What did it block? Yeah, I can't can't decide if I want to allow the other message to come through. Oh shit. No, okay. Why is... Yeah, I'm still getting like slight lag. We got him. Oh, no, not yet. It's round 2. Yeah, it's a poem that's so long I can't read it because it's in the... I can't scroll the chat very well while I'm here. I can't even like look at it to allow it. I just know Automod caught it for multiple things, but Automod kind of doesn't always catch things like right. Oh god. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's right. Go back into your puddle. Okay. Now, well, the whole thing should... Oh, that's why it caught it. That's fine. I'll allow that. I just was like, I saw the red highlighted words and I was like, what in the hell?
Thank you. I feel much better. But a changeling? Here, the orb of possibilities? But that was lost decades ago, during the
Alright. Wait, where are we investigating? Oh, there we go.
Golkar deck to Golpalat. I am running.
Now we can place the orb on the altar. There we go. I have returned the orb of possibilities. Again.
We are most grateful. We had thought the orb lost forever. You have restored the balance.
Mirror Prophet,
Enemies
what a
lie
mood.
in wait. They want to prevent your return.
But we shall restore the balance as you did.
You have returned our orb.
Now you must return.
Touch, but not touch. Here we go. Oh. The Mirror Prophets have returned us. Alright, I'm back to Bajor.
Greetings. I did not see you enter the temple.
Room change to meet is Nimbus 3. I'm kind of in the middle of this arc right
I know
now.
little of the Mirror Prophets, but if they are like ours, then this is a great honor. Then you have the gratitude of 2 Bajors.
2 Bajors.
So, Gul Kardec was a changeling. This does not bode well. An alliance between the true way and the... How can I help you?
Never does.
The pad you discovered on Gul Kardec revealed the location of his... How can I help you?
It's like, this does not bode well. When does it ever? This water's very green. Anyway. Alright, we're done with Bajor. Whew. Oh, I have a space point just sitting there. Energized hull plating. Energized hull plating. Okay. Okay. Alright, I think I need to... Yeah, this is what I was gonna do a while ago. You know, it also occurs to me that I never ate lunch. Kinda cursed. It's like literally almost 4 p.m. here. Blackmail local governor. My favorite. Bribe local governor. Also my favorite. You play STO often? Yes. I try to play, like, I've been playing daily right now for at least the, like, you know, event and all. But, no, I'm not taking that chance. Okay. But anyway, so I've been playing daily for, like, the event, but in terms of, like, really, like, grinding on it, I stream it weekly. There are some weeks where I don't stream it just because, like, I have a limited amount of time I'm able to stream, you know? But, yeah. Yeah, I am trying to be better at, like, consistently playing Star Trek Online and not missing so many, events. But I kind of just, I play a lot of, right now, a lot of Witcher 3 and Dead by Daylight, which Dead by Daylight was going to be my kind of, like, second game today, because I wanted to do, like, a generic kind of, like, Halloween thing after I played the TFO, the Halloween TFO in Star Trek Online, but, like, Dead by Daylight didn't want to play, so that's unfortunate for me, I guess. But I might want to see if some friends want to play it later. It's none of them stream, so I just don't want to stream later, so, like... I play it almost daily, but recently I have been struggling. No energy, lol. So nowadays I just pop in and do the daily. See, that's where I'm at. I honestly, like, the other thing too is I want to do, like, longer streams, but my body just says no, like, you can't sit for that long. So yeah, I usually have to keep my streams pretty short. Usually I don't go longer than about 3 hours. I might have to cut shorter today depending on how I feel. I've had some really weird stuff happen. physically the past few weeks. So, yeah. I think I mentioned it on stream the other day, that I had a very weird, what was I gonna say? Like, a weird reaction to, like, my flu shot, for whatever reason. And, like, I've never had a really bad reaction, besides my arm getting kind of weirdly swollen and sore, to a flu shot. But I'm talking like I had a straight week of, like, a migraine, combined with fainting and dizziness. And that was not fun. And of course that was like right after the fucking event started. So like I straight up did not leave my bed in like at least 3 or 4 days of that and like didn't play any of the event, and now I'm way behind and I'm hoping I make it on this one. I really want the Halloween stuff. Like, give it to me. Someone is using your name. Well, that's interesting. Love when that happens. Okay, funny story time. There is someone who, basically copied one of my, old usernames, a while ago. And granted, I've gone by Jazi Cat online in some way, shape, or form since, like, I want to say, like, 2011. Like, this has been my username, and one of the reasons I stylized it is because somebody took the original username and was, like, going around doing a lot of weird, cringy shit, like, under this username, and basically, like, tried to claim they didn't steal it from anyone, and it was just very weird. So, there we go. So, like, yeah. But I think that's, like, one of my, like, weirdest, experiences in general with, like, online name theft, I guess. And, like, look, I don't even know where the person is now, but, like, look, at least now I have enough attention online that someone will know if my name got stolen. Oh yeah, fuck off, Jem'Hadar soldier. Yeah, come a little closer. That'll be fun for you. Yeah, it's not cool. It's not cool to steal names and then act like you didn't, like, especially when you just act like you didn't steal it. Like, and the thing too, it's one thing to be, like, ignorant and accidentally take someone's name, but at this point it's like, I know if somebody used my name in, like, the same context, and everything, like, as their, like, online, like, they were also a streamer and stuff, like, I know for a fact that, like, you know, they would have stolen it, because, like, it's just at this point, that's why I kind of changed the spelling to be a little more unique than it was before, but there's some names, like, you know, nobody really owns, like, a specific, like, generic name, you know, but when it's like an entire username or like a very, very weirdly similar username, you have to wonder. Ah, shit. Yep, they're coming. Yeah, I think when I was younger at one point, like, I want to say probably 13 or 14, I, like, tried to learn Klingon and gave up very quickly.
Greetings. I am very glad to meet you. I am Naaman, a VOD. Oh my, yes. I have a Loss was the first of these Alpha Quadrant founders to emerge. He located and gathered the others into a new Great Link. Loss keeps me away from the new link. They have been raised on... Oh, I do not like the word catch. It sounds so mercenary. But yes. I'll be glad to get out of here. These Alpha Jem'Hadar don't understand the proper respect owed to a Vorta.
Oh, fuck. Where am I going? I don't know. Nice little cutscene.
Intruders! I'll put up a force field. You dump the data.
Oh god.
We've got to stop the first before he deletes all the data.
You know what? I kind of just really want to shoot this Vorta, but that's kind of my general, like, default feelings on Vorta, is they kind of deserve what's coming to them. You know? Where is it? Oh, wait a minute. There's more. There's more. That's why it's... Oh, wait. Where are they? Oh, if this glitched out, when I tell you, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh, there is one left. Thank God. Okay. I thought it was gonna be... I thought we were gonna have a problem. Sorry, I missed a thing. Klingonese is a... Sorry, my thing. Okay. Ah! I missed so much chat! Klingonese is a very strong language. You need to be strong like a Klingon to speak it. I mean, I kind of feel that. It's really hard. So, a little bit of a story time. I am trying to learn...
Excellent. I shall retrieve the coordinates.
I'm trying to learn Persian right now, and I really struggle with some of the syllables. Now, I'm learning Persian for, like, a specific reason. Like, I'm learning it kind of, like, for someone. So, like, I have a little bit more motivation that way. But, okay, why? Oh, that's who we're defending. I see. Okay. But, like, Klingon, because it was literally constructed to be certain, like, super harsh and everything, I feel like I just could never sound right saying it. Especially because I feel like it was especially designed around the prosthetic teeth and everything. So, like, I just am, like, afraid. Well, welcome, Klingon-speaking comrades. I kind of lost my place in the chat, and I'm kind of trying not to die right now, but I appreciate you being here. I would love to continue learning French and Norwegian, then I want to learn Russian. Oh, I was saying earlier that I learned German in high school, and I have not spoken it verbally in like 4 years, because I am like, I get super embarrassed to speak any other language, even if I know it, just because, like, I suck verbally at English really bad. Like, I'm always, like, stumbling over all my words, and I feel like if I do that in another language, it's even more embarrassing, so I just kind of avoid it. But, yeah, I know a decent amount of Japanese. I know, like, a very small amount of German, mostly just because I forgot most of it. At one point I knew more, and then I am learning
I have the data.
Persian right now.
It will take some time to decrypt, but I recommend we depart as quickly as possible.
Like, I feel like certain, just kind of like, I really like when I have, like, friends who like, speak other languages, and, like, that's their native language. I feel like it helps me, like, understand them better if I at least try to make a genuine attempt to learn their language. So, like, when I was friends with, like, a lot of, Japanese people in Japan, I feel like that kind of motivated me to learn it, and now I really don't have that as much, so, yeah, unfortunately I don't really talk to most of my friends from Japan anymore. We kind of just drifted apart, but...
You are so quick to blow things up. Such a waste. That factory might have come in handy someday.
Fuck you, Vorta. No one wants your factory. Sorry, I can't sing along because I really don't know how to properly pronounce Klingon. Yeah, well, at least, I did recognize it as the, Klingon war song, so look, I'm doing something right. Okay, don't worry, I speak English badly also, but I wear it as a badge of honor for being actually able to speak the language. See, this is fair. You gotta take what you can get, you know? Hold on, I'm gonna make my chat window a little bit longer, so I can not miss so much that's going on. My chat is never this active, so I always have it in a little tiny window. Okay, and it looks like my lag might have finally mostly resolved itself, even though I'm standing still at 17% dropped frames. That's fucking ridiculous. I am so close to just... oh, God. Yeah, I appreciate an active chat. I appreciate when people, like, bond with other viewers in the chat. But, it's just hard for me to keep up. But no, it's fine, you know? But yeah, I mean, honestly, ever since I found out, like, Klingon Pop Warrior existed, I am a little bit inspired to learn some Klingon because, like, I don't know, she's just really, really cool. So... I'll, like, pop into her streams and, like, hear her, like, just sound clips of all her, like, these, like, pop songs in Klingon, and I'm just like, yes, I praise you. Especially because, like, I'm a musician and, like, coverist myself, generally. Like, that's kind of actually how I got most of my, like, audience online initially, and I'm pretty sure that's why my Twitch is doing, like, not so well, is mostly because, like, in all honesty, I think that, a lot of my main, like, audience kind of just, all came from, like, a specific kind of, like, music kind of thing, and, like, a lot of anime people, and then they come here, and I'm just over here like, let me tell you 600 things you didn't need to know about Star Trek! And, like, yeah, but it's fine. The right people appreciate it, and my vast knowledge of, useful information. One day we'll get my Cardassian tune, then we will see who is truly superior in battle. Do they actually have a Zen unlock now for the Cardassian character race? I'm not sure. I thought I heard at some point that was a thing, or maybe it was someone's wish list, I don't know. Oh god. Come on, okay. Ah, shit. I need to take a moment to clean up my shit. It's fine. Oh, yes, you can buy the character unlock in Zen store. Oh, okay. So it does exist. Good to know, good to know. go shield restoration. You know what? I'm gonna take this because Mark II, that's... I don't need that. I don't want that anymore. Bye. And then I also don't feel like I need this default torpedo launcher. Yeah. I'm getting rid of things that are like Mark II, cause bye. Yeah, I very rarely buy Zen unlocks, these days. I don't have that much disposable income. Basically, I just use, I basically just use money I get, like, from streaming and online stuff to buy games and the like, because now I feel like I can excuse it because streaming is technically an income source. Not a big one, but, you know, something. But for a while, I literally was not buying, like, anything new at all, because I was broke as fuck! Okay. Let's do PvP. I'm in the middle of this, arc for the moment. I'm not against PvP sometime, but, like, I feel like, I'd have to switch characters for sure, but... I actually have not done PvP that much at all, so... I probably suck ass at it, but that's fine, honestly. Sorry, I'm trying to get, my inventory not as cursed at the moment, so... Do I have a... Oh, I do have a better... This is basically useless. God, okay. Oh, I was also going to check on my... Klingon thing. So... Oh yeah, so this is the thing that I suck at on, like, this Klingon recruit, is the fucking ambush kills, because I forget the cloak is a thing, because for so long I basically only played Federation, and, you know, that was... Oh, I have not claimed this yet! Interesting! Oh god. Why is it not claiming my thing? Give me my thing. Give me my thing. How often do you stream STO? I stream pretty much weekly, or at least I try to. Sometimes things are a little rough, but most of the time I try to stream it weekly so that, ooh, this is an upgrade. Hold on. I need to fix my shit. Yeah, I'm still on Mark IV gear. Fuck that. But yeah, generally I also will play like various kind of just various characters too. Like I play like sometimes, like, for a while I was on, like, a whole, Romulan kick, but now I've kind of been playing my Fed and my, KDF more, so there's that. Okay. I think, for the moment, I feel like I still have so much shit in here that I don't need. This is normal. No, I don't want to upgrade it, I want to discard it. Goodbye. This is a normal quality. Oh yeah, and I also have the Alliance, the T6 Alliance Timur Raider on here, but I have not even opened it. So... But I've been playing that ship on my other... like, my Fed one. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it. It'll fill up again. This is fine.
I have completed the decryption of the data we recovered. The new link appears to lie in the Orias system.
Listen, the only Cardassian I like is Garrick. Is all I'm saying. Personal opinion. Most of the others kind of suck. If I'm being honest here.
Congratulations on destroying the facility. That should cripple the Alpha Gem Hadar for the time being.
Give me a new weapon. I want.
We need to make contact.
I want that.
New...
Yeah.
How can I help you?
Congratulations, Commander.
Ooh, new skill point. Yes, this is a Garrick appreciation. Oh my god, a Garrick appreciation. A Garrick appreciation zone. Literally, that's like the third word today I literally just have not been able to say. This is fucking ridiculous.
Naaman has decrypted the coordinates for the new link. They How can I help you?
Alright, let's go bomb the Great Link. You had an amazing scene with Cisco after killing Senator. You mean like the Romulan Senator, that episode? 'Cause I agree. Look, I don't know if being Tal Shiar is something to brag about necessarily. Okay, this might be my last. This might be my last mission, depending on how it goes.
Be interested in
for the stream.
Negotiation. I'm afraid you'll have to fight your way through.
These Gem Hadar feel a little bit too easy to beat. Look, I know my build's not that good. I don't know why I'm defeating them so fast. So glad he had a fabulous fashion sense and didn't wear those dorky outfits that Gold Ducat and his buddies wore. You mean the military uniform? Like, I don't think they had a choice. That was just what they had to wear, but also like... I don't know who designed those. They're very weird, and
is that you can always
well, it's always interesting too to watch like interviews and stuff of the actors who have played Cardassians and other like makeup heavy like effects type characters, or you know, there's always that isolated incident of 7 of 9 where her costume like was kind of basic, but was one of the worst costumes on Voyager, because the first one she couldn't breathe in. Like, yeah, so it's like, it's always interesting to look at like interviews and stuff of people who have played those characters and like have them talk about how uncomfortable the outfits were. Like, they were literally purely for aesthetics, and then they weren't that aesthetic. I don't know. Like, they weren't practical at all, basically. No offense to the designers. I mean, fair, yeah. I get that, like, they wanted something that, like, had an impact, and, you know, it certainly made an impact. But, like, maybe not the best one. But also, it's like, you gotta remember, too, because I've designed costumes for, like, very, very small scale films and the like. And a lot of your job as the costume designer is to kind of create what the director wants. And so you can't always blame the designer if the costume design is a little weird. Because 9 times out of 10 the director was like, this is kind of what I want, and then you have to run with that, and then the director can still kind of, like, veto your design, so to speak, usually.
To think, I will be the first Vorta to meet the new Link.
Unless you die first, Vorta. I need to stop picking up random items. They all suck ass. I don't need more normal quality items. Thank you for the follow! Alright, let's get all these turrets. Yeah, and that's the thing too, with a show like, with a show like any of the Star Treks and stuff, it's like they have a whole team that's like, you know, helping design and construct and build. But like I said, at the top, really, you got the directors and the producers even, especially, because that was, especially like in the 90s, the producers were really kind of running the shows, and that's part of why, like, parts of, for example, I'm just gonna say it, parts of Enterprise and Voyager were so incredibly bad, and why Deep Space Nine was, like, marginally better. In terms of it's like, I just feel like DS9's worst episodes were not nearly as bad as, like, Voyager's worst episodes. You know what I mean? Because overall, like, I connected with Voyager on a much deeper level, so Voyager will always have a special place in my heart. But, like, when it comes to, like, production-wise and just story-wise and just, like, mistakes, Voyager is way worse than Deep Space Nine. And I think one of the reasons why is, like I said, again, looking at what actors and directors and stuff have said, like, the executive producers were not as picky and involved with Deep Space Nine, so the people who actually were like most passionate about the show and hands-on with the show were really the ones that were mostly, like, calling the shots, so to speak, on that one, as opposed to Voyager, where the executives were a lot more involved. Like, Enterprise especially, like, Enterprise is honestly really unfortunate, because I really like Enterprise, and I really want to like Enterprise more, but so much of it is ruined for me, because some of the writing is just so bad. Like, Unchained.
You have to admire the devotion of the Jem'Hadar. They never seem to
I like
tire
these little
of throwing
plants.
their lives
They're
away
fun.
for the Founders.
DS9
There
is my
it
favorite
is.
series so far.
It's even more
I'm still in the
beautiful
early
than I
seasons of
imagined.
Voyager. Oh, okay.
To
So you have not
my
watched, like,
gods
all of
slumber
the Star
below,
Trek.
dreaming in their link.
Have you seen Next Generation while we're talking about it? Because, like, I just am a nerd. I've seen all of the Star Trek series multiple times all the way through. That's also part of why, like, I don't see as many shows like that are new, is because I rewatch Star Trek way too often. I'm actually rewatching DS9 right now. Just because it's my comfort show and I've been having a rough couple of weeks, so I needed it in my life. And the show I'm mainly trying to watch that's not Star Trek right now is Squid Game, and I still have not gotten through it. I think I brought this up earlier on the stream. I'm not emotionally ready for what I know is going to happen in Squid Game. I'm literally halfway through it, and I just can't bring myself to do it. I know that's gonna end badly. I'm so scared. I don't know if everyone else has watched Squid Game, but I feel like everyone ever, like, is watching it right now. Or, like, has already watched it and bullies me for not watching it yet. Between Star Trek the Animated Series, TNG, and now Voyager. Okay, great. You gotta get that animated series in there, I'm telling you, it's the best one. Obviously.
It's almost sacrilegious to have you here. I hope the founders will understand the necessity and forgive me.
Oh no, not a Star Trek Squid Game. I'm saying like I'm just saying like the non-Star Trek show I'm watching is Squid Game, and it's literally I literally started it like a week ago, and it's not even that long of a series. I think it would be funny if like, since we're getting like all these like Squid Game derivatives, I think it would be funny if like somebody like, I don't know, made like, just for like meme reasons, like some sort of like Star Trek version of like the whole like, I don't know, like the game things, because I know like they tried to have like an IRL like tried to have like an IRL like Squid Game event, and I'm over here and I was like, look, they're like, oh, it's Squid Game without the death, and I'm like, okay, but then like what is the point? But like in the virtual world you can do anything you want, so there's that.
Envious when they hear about this.
But yeah, no, it's fine. I was not quite clear. I'm just saying like I rewatch Star Trek too much, and that's why I never get to any new shows. But like I said, it's just my comfort show. Usually I can't really watch the original series too much though. There's enough in there that like bothers me at some point. Like I have to be like, if I'm watching like for my comfort show, I will usually just watch Deep Space Nine or Voyager because I don't get as mad at them. I saw something about Squid Game and I don't think I'll ever watch that TV show. Look, it is, I will be honest, like I said, without giving away spoilers, let's not have like spoilers in the chat. I've managed to avoid most spoilers. I did have one minor thing spoiled for me that I didn't get to yet, but like it's fine. What we doing here? Here they come! We're gonna probably have to fight all of them, I think. I don't remember. But anyway, with no spoilers, there was an episode, like I said, about halfway through, that...
Solid impossible. We have it is true that he awoke before.
But like,
It's true, Great One.
I don't mind spoilers because I forget long before I get to it anyway. Yeah, no, I'm not going to spoil just out of respect, like, for just generally the viewers and like also like just in general. I try to get in the habit of not spoiling purposefully just because I know most people don't like it, and also it's like, because I'm the same way. I don't really mind spoilers that much either because I either forget or
these solids have poisoned your mind.
Loss, you're very sus, and I say this every single fucking time I play this episode.
By them.
Anyway. The fact that you're attacking us, though, that's suspicious. Anyway, so yeah, I'm the same way. I don't really mind spoilers because, yeah, I either forget or, like, it doesn't ruin my entire experience of the show like it does for some people. But, I know, like I said, I try to be respectful and not do it. Some spoilers actually make me look forward to things. Look, there is nothing to spoil in Squid Game, I think, that you can look forward to, at least so far from what I've watched it. I'm just saying, like, in general, there was a specific episode that had some stuff in it, like I said, it's about halfway through, that no one warned me about this, even though, like, I legitimately, I do have, like, certain triggers of things that I absolutely should not watch, or at least, like, And see, in those cases, it's like, I prefer to be spoiled a little bit if I know it's coming, because then I can prepare myself for it if it's something like I know is going to be, like, really distressing. And Squid Game as a whole has been very distressing, in general. So, like, there is something halfway through. I literally had to turn it off, stop watching, and watch the second half of the episode, like, basically after sitting for a good 2 hours, because I could not cope with it at that moment, because no one warned me, and it was terrible. And I was like, listen, I would have liked to have just a small warning. Just a very small warning so I could have emotionally prepared myself, because I am a very sensitive human. Oh, hello, welcome! Thank you for the subscription! So right now in our subscription goal, we're working towards 15 sub points so that we can get a Jelly Devil emote in the chat. That's our current small goal. It is a humble goal, but maybe, hopefully one day. Alright, guard me with your bodies, bridge officers. Hey, fuck this! I'm gonna die. Oh wait, did I get him? Oh no, oh my god, he has so many layers! There are too many levels to this! You're welcome, how's the game going? It's going well now that I'm having less, technical difficulties. We've also been kind of talking about how I was emotionally distraught by Squid Game, but that's unrelated, so... and I fucking hate this guy, but who doesn't hate him, you know? I need more, like... I need my bridge officers to stop dying so he'll attack them and not me. Fuck you! Get off! Get off! Ah! That's not something I look forward to. See, I'm sure that there's people out there who have, probably, like, made some better, like, warnings now if you, like, don't mind being spoiled. Like I said, it is a well-done show. Like, I want to finish it at some point if I am emotionally in the space to, because, it's just the concept and everything. It makes a really good point, and I think, like, it's a really important show, especially, like, now at this time. Because, you know, because Star Trek's my favorite show, I love shows that have, like, sort of, like, a real-life kind of, like, lesson in them and all that. And so, like, I think Star Trek, like, I love how Star Trek reflects, basically, like, kind of the current time it was made in, and I think Squid Game is kind of a show that, does the same kind of thing, which is why I really like it, but also, like, it's very emotionally distressing, because a lot goes on.
Unfortunate we had to resort to violence to force Lost into his liquid form.
I also do like, you know, I know that the dub is controversial. I've been watching the subtitled version with the original Korean audio, but I like that there is a dub that exists, because just for accessibility reasons, I know there's some people who have a really hard time with subtitles, either for, like, vision issues or, like, just, focus issues. So I like that, like, it's a show that they've tried to make accessible, even though there are some, like, weird translation things here and there.
It has been a pleasure knowing you.
Alright.
I will remain here and serve.
Oh god. Finally. Finally we're free of that. Yeah, still no. No, that's fair. Like I said, it's not for everyone, and I wish people would stop saying that it is for everyone. Because it's not. Some people can't and shouldn't watch it because it's not a safe show for them, you know? So... Like I said, someone should have warned me. Like, all my friends saw me watching the show and didn't think to say, hey, some of this stuff is in it, you should maybe be careful. No one told me! Fuck. What the hell? We have to stop? we go. Like I said, it's a good show. It's just like I said, there are things in it that make it not safe to watch for some people, and I wish that people would talk about that when they are talking about how great it is. But I also will say too, there are some moments in the newer Star Treks that are also pretty heavy.
Congratulations.
But they're just handled really, really well in them. Like they're handled so well that like I don't get distressed when I'm watching Star Trek, even the newer, darker ones. Like I get like a little stressed because like, you know, suspense and all that, but I don't get like emotionally distraught. So do I want to switch out my tractor beam mines for chronoton mines? No, I think I'll go with the launcher because I need a better torpedo. I'm still using the Mark II Harpang torpedoes. So I think... Oh, these actually do more damage at the moment, so I will... Okay,
Do you have any questions?
Well, I guess that's nice. We can do TFOs now, but, was that the entire arc? We played 3 whole episodes and that was the whole arc. Oh, okay, so I don't want to do TFOs right now. I don't want to wait in queues. Well, fuck, my shit failed. Okay. Anyway, what's your favorite ship so far? I am really liking the T6 Tamar Alliance Raider, whatever it's called. I also hate patrols. So, here, actually, I'll take a moment. I will show you, I'll show you my favorite ship on my other character. I really am gonna have to get off stream soon, unfortunately, because of my back. Love that for me. Don't really love it for me. It really kind of sucks having back problems. But... oh my god, let me through. I can't see because of this thing. Okay, there we go. Why am I stuck in the planet? Alright, reverse. Reverse, maybe? I can't see. I can't fucking see. Oh my god. Let me out. I'm just trying to show you my ship. I'm under it. Why am I stuck here? Oh my god. What is happening? What is happening? Oh my god. Okay, I'm trying to show y'all this ship. Okay, well, I guess we can look at it from here and... oh my god, okay. Okay, we'll just, okay. Sorry, I missed some chat. I'm sorry to hear that my cousin has back issues and she has similar problems with the same position for too long. Yeah, for me, it's worse standing than sitting at least. But I'm like a pretty active person. That's actually why I have back issues, is from competitive dance. And they just, once I turned about 20, I want to say, they kind of just started fucking me over, and with not keeping up as much during 2020 with my dance skills and the like, it kind of set me back to the point where I lost like some strength and they just kind of came in full force, and now it's basically impossible for me at the moment to try to build up that strength again, because literally my back is just like, oh, okay, you want to do like a push-up, for example? We're going to go like, here's how your back should be during a push-up. My back's like this, like this is like the part of my back, and like this would be like the front of my torso, just like that, and like I can't straighten it at all, so I'm like, ah. And that was a very weird description, but you know, So just so you know, when I say I gotta go off the stream, that's usually why. It's usually a back flare-up or a migraine, which I feel like I'm starting to get one of those coming on as well, I think. But I have so many things to collect on this thing. Oh well. I also think, oh yeah, I also didn't open any of my stuff. Now we know why I have too many things, but where should I transwarp to? Where am I? Oh, what if we just transwarp to over like Drazana Station maybe? I want to show you my ship. Can I not transwarp there? Oh, yes, we can! We can! Yeah, I know there's like a setting thing to do it. I just... sometimes it also doesn't work, so... Okay, let me reverse a little bit, get out of the dialogue thing. Oh good, okay, I'm not stuck anymore. Alright. So we can admire, my beautiful ship. I know a lot of people have this ship, it's not too special or anything, but I do love it. So I have one more there to collect. And so I have been personally enjoying this ship at the moment, and just kind of, I don't know, vibing. Oh, here's the build I have on it. It's not good. Oh yeah, transwarp, like, I kind of forgot about transwarp for a second. Sometimes I forget about transwarp, and it's because I just, yeah. But, so this is like my maxed out character. Like, this is the character I've had the longest. I have, like, so much shit on here for no reason. So, yeah, and so I actually kind of have to give a little bit of credit for this build. I had a viewer come in at one point, and, like, give me some stuff, so that's where a lot of this build came from. So I didn't fully make this build, but I've been working on, like, also upgrading a lot of the equipment so it's better. I upgraded all of these so they were, like, maxed out to the, stuff, because, basically this viewer's suggestion was, like, trying to really max out my energy weapon damage. So, I've got phasers here, and the phasers are, like, we have, like, 40% and, like, yeah, so I need to eventually do something like this, I think, with my other builds, because for me so far this has worked really well, like, console-wise for the buffs. Just because I really feel like what kind of slows me down is, like, the shields and stuff, and trying to, like, slowly get through the shield. So this does work really well, especially because I have this is a tactical character, so that strategy works really well to just kind of tank and kill as quickly as possible. I do want to upgrade a couple things on it. I want to upgrade this torpedo. I don't know if I will use a different launcher. Probably will use the same one, but I will upgrade this, and I want to upgrade a few other things, like, but I need more upgrades, and I, like, for the longest time ignored R&D entirely, including upgrades. So I'm like, I gotta go make more upgrades, and yeah. But I've also been working on giving all my bridge officers a specialization just for general purposes, so I have it on a lot of them. And I have one more, I have a, what's it called? Oh no, I think I actually used it already on him. I think I just recently made him a temporal operative with the manual I had, because I needed to make inventory space and it was taking up a spot. But, yeah, so that's my ship. Here's my Ferengi shuttle. I like this little boy. But yeah, I don't have the best builds, and I'm the first to admit that, but also it's like I literally didn't care about builds 90% of the time because I was just here to play the story for the past like 8 years, because until like 2020 I really didn't start like really diving into Star Trek Online, I feel like. I just kind of played on and off. But yeah. So Sorry we didn't get to switching games today. We didn't get to play Demogorgon on Dead by Daylight. Maybe another time. There will be a Jolly Devil takeover for some Wizard 101 cursed ass shit. Thursday, I believe is what I said. You can look at my schedule on Twitter to verify that. I can't remember, even though I literally just made it yesterday. Nice, I have terrible builds on basically all my characters. It's hilarious. I mean, this is fair. A lot of my characters are really, really bad builds, but it's because it's like, I don't feel like there's any point in really trying to make a good build until you're maxed out and you can just use everything and upgrade to every point, because, yeah, that's just my take on it. So I just don't really bother with it until I'm maxed, and I'm trying to max most of my characters. I don't know which one I will max first, because my one that's closest to max is my KDF Orion, but I haven't played her in a while because I've been playing my Klingon Recruit. And then I really gotta go back and do my other, like, TOS 23rd century Fed characters. Like, God. I have so many, it's hard to keep track. I keep starting them, like, when there's a new, like, event, like a recruit event, and then I, like, never play them, and I'm like, wow. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to go, and then I will go and eat my lunch like a healthy person, you know, and hopefully, I really gotta, I have a performance coming up, fun fact, in like a little over 2 weeks, and I have been having so many issues and have not been practicing, but yeah, it's like, I also am pretty casual. I didn't become like really invested, like I said, until I started streaming a lot more. So now it's like I do care a little bit about my builds just because I don't want to embarrass myself on stream, but like, yeah, I do take advice on this game because, like I said, my builds are not that good. So there's that. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go, and like I said, you can follow my Twitter for my schedule, you can join my Discord and get the notifications, and I usually post my schedule there first because sometimes I forget to post it to Twitter. Actually, did I post it to Twitter? Maybe I didn't. I might have forgotten to post it to Twitter. See, this is my point. Yeah, join the Discord, I guess, if you want to make sure you get my schedule. I'm glad you didn't change games. No, that's fair. I do get the most views from Star Trek Online usually, so that's why I play it a lot, because like the community's really nice. Yeah, I also, a lot of my friends play more, like my IRL friends that I also stream with, play Dead by Daylight a lot more, so there's that. I also had to like desensitize myself to the blood noises in Dead by Daylight, so there's that. Sorry about the caps. Oh yeah, I don't mind caps lock. I use caps lock a little too much. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you all so much for coming and watching and staying, and hopefully I will see some of you next time. Like I said, every week, some sort of Star Trek Online. Alright, bye!